life always goes wrong. You are just unlucky. You have bad luck. People have hurt you. People have done the worst things to you. Your circumstances are so bad that people should understand why you are the way you are, why your life has gone the way it has, and why you have stayed the same for your whole life. Be self-aware. Recognize that you are a victim, and recognize that you've assumed this identity, that the victim is a part of you now because you have lived so long thinking the same way and behaving the same way, thinking that life has happened to you, thinking that people have hurt you, thinking that your circumstances are so bad, and releasing control of your life to outer circumstances and to people who've hurt you. If you have an excuse for not moving forward in your life, for staying stuck in the same place, if you have an excuse for not doing anything to change your life, for not becoming a new person, and that excuse is because I'm just unlucky, my circumstances have been bad, people have hurt me, if it's always them, and not internal, all your excuses are external, it's likely you're suffering from a victim mindset. And it's okay, because I've been there too. I have been a victim for so long. I have blamed people. Horrible things have happened, and I've literally sat there and thought, okay, no wonder why I'm like this. It's their fault. And even if it might have been their fault, that was holding me back. Recognize what people have taken from you. I don't know your situation, but I know that people have hurt you, and situations have hurt you, and circumstances have hurt you, and there's no benefit to anyone to deny this and to deny the pain and to pretend it's not there. But it's important for you to acknowledge it and to face it head on. Face why you feel a certain way, face what they did to you, and face that it does not have to be there forever. You do not have to let it consume your identity. The pain was never supposed to stay there forever. It was never supposed to become your identity. You were never supposed to become a victim to what happened to you, because we are not our circumstances. Recognizing it and feeling it and letting it exist within us for a little while will help us process it, will help us move on from it. And when we move on from the pain, we no longer feel the need to identify with it and to become a part of the pain, because the pain is not a part of who you are. Don't give the people that hurt you the power to change who you are, to let their actions become a part of you, because you are not a victim and you are not their victim. Maybe you were in that short period of time or long period of time, if it was your whole life, or even if it's still going on. You can actively choose in your brain to stop being their victim, to stop letting them control you, because that's what it is. We let people control us when we're so consumed in what they've done to us and so consumed in being their victim. They've taken years of your life. Take those years back. Show them that you're not going to be a victim anymore. You're not going to be their victim anymore. Stand up for yourself. Being a victim was always comfortable for me because it allowed me to not take responsibility for my life, and it allowed me to blame people, and I would get so consumed in the sadness that it actually became fun for me, like listening to sad music, listening to people who can relate to me. I found so much comfort and peace in the sadness and peace in being a victim, and in a way it made me feel like a strong person. It made me feel different from the rest because no one could understand the pain that I went through. What that did is it gave me an excuse not to move forward and not to finally heal from the pain, but it gave me the permission to keep living the way I was living and keep being a victim. I did not even want to change my circumstances because I liked it, and I liked the pain because it was a part of me. It was what I was used to, and I never thought that it would go away. I never thought that I could actually do something with the pain or change my life. I was stuck in this negative loop of negative thoughts leading to negative emotions, leading to the same behaviours, staying in bed, scrolling on TikTok, talking to other people who are in the same kind of cycle as me, relating to them. I kind of built a community and I built an environment full of just negativity, full of being the victim of my own life, full of relinquishing any kind of responsibility for my life. It just consumed me, and I was stuck on a very low energy level. I was vibrating from shame, from anger, from hurt, from betrayal. I was angry at the world. And what that did is it attracted the same kind of people into my life. These people never had good intentions because they were operating on the same level as me. They were just as hurt, just as sad as me. I thought that it would bring me kind of peace to be around people who are the same as me, who can feel my pain, who understand my hurt. But the thing about these people is they've been hurt, so they're looking to hurt people. And what it did is it got me staying stuck as a victim again, because I became a victim to them because they would hurt me and they would treat me poorly. But I accepted it because I already accepted a long time ago that I was going to be a victim. And I learned the very hard way that dwelling does not change things, it keeps things the same and sometimes even worse. And it got to a point where I put myself into such dangerous situations that I just had to change something. The first step is awareness. Everything changes with awareness, being aware that you've assumed the role of a victim. Then you can start detaching from the victim self. Look back at your inner child and look back at her and reflect. Reflect on how all these circumstances, everything has hurt her. She's the person that has been affected the most. And she's the person you've consumed the identity of. She is the real victim and she needs an adult in her life to pick herself back up and to help her to be the hero in her life, the hero that she desperately deserves and she desperately needs. She needs someone to save her because she can't be a victim her whole life. Become that person, detach from her and become her caretaker, become her hero. And this allows you to reparent yourself and to create a new story for yourself. If your child came up to you and said, "People have hurt me, my life has been so hard, I've been in the worst situations and life will never get better for me," what we will do is acknowledge their pain, tell them that they're valid for feeling that way and that you completely understand. But you try to find a way to make them feel better. Try to show them that there is more to life. Even if that one situation hurt you, you're out of that situation now. Staying in that situation can allow it to repeat and happen over and over again, assuming the identity of that person that faced that situation will allow your life to be on repeat, a repeat of negativity, a repeat of hurt and pain. And what that does is it's become familiar now. The pain is familiar. Your brain seeks out what is familiar because this pain, dwelling in it, reliving the same circumstances, developing an identity in accordance with it, this is all familiar to you because it's circumstances, it's experiences that you have faced, and it's experiences that you've learned to identify with to make it easier for you to give your life purpose or meaning. But you deserve better. You deserve change. There is so much meaning and purpose and wisdom you can extract from your life circumstances and from your pain that, if you allow it to, it can change your life. You can have a better life. You can become a happier person. But you do need to let go of the identity you've created around that pain. It's easier said than done. Letting go can look like taking an action you've never done before, taking control of your life through that action, whether it's waking up early, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's going on a walk, whether it's cutting off a friendship that's not good for you. There's little things you can do, small actions that align with your new self, your new hero self, the hero of your life, the person that's going to pick you up. What would they do? Ask yourself, what would your hero self do in this situation? Would they let that person treat them badly? Would they stay in bed? Would they blame the world? No. They'd get up. They'd get you out of bed. They'd tell that person how to treat them. They'd stand up for themselves. You've lost so much time to this, and it's not even your fault. It's not your fault. It's a natural response to pain, a natural response to hurt. You don't know how to process it. You don't know how to grieve and move past it. So this was a natural result of it, but you still have time and you're still here. You're still here for a reason. And there's still time to put that aside. Put your victim self aside. Put the stories that you've been telling yourself your whole life aside and create a new one. Start reminding yourself that you are the hero of your life. You are not the victim anymore. That time is over. That period of your life is over. And now start taking small actions that reaffirms to yourself that you are the hero and not the victim.